Talk the things me come fi talk the things, you hear? Talk the things me come fi talk the things, you hear me? Talk the things me come fi talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them screw face. Whoa! Talk the things me come fi talk the things, you hear me? Talk the things me come fi talk the things. Whoa! Talk the things me come fi talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them no worried me. Talk the things me come fi talk the things, you hear? Talk the things me come fi talk the things. Whoa! Talk the things me come fi talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them screw face. Whoa! Talk the things me come fi talk the things. You hear? Talk the things me come fi talk the things. Whoa! Talk the things me come fi talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them not like me. Talk the things me come fi talk the thing. You hear? Talk the things me come fi talk the thing. Whoa! Talk the things me come fi talk the things. You no business, me no care if them screw face. Wow! Talk the things me come fi talk the thing. You hear? Talk the things me come fi talk the things. Whoa! Talk the things me come fi talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them no worried. They hear me fun too much, too much. Whoa! Them not like me not like them. Them not rate me. Me and them no friend. Me don't see you care the whole of them are Eden. Talk the things me come fi talk the thing. You hear? Talk the things me come fi talk the thing. Whoa! Talk the things me come fi talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them screw face. Whoa! Talk the things me come fi talk the thing. You hear? Talk the things me come fi talk the thing.
Thinking of buying or selling a home or renting an apartment? Then look no further than Citadel Circle Realty. Located at 1111 Utica Avenue in Brooklyn, New York, we cover Brooklyn, Queens, Long Island, the Bronx, Staten Island, and Manhattan. Let one of our knowledgeable and professional agents assist you with your real estate goals today. Buying or selling today? No problem. Need to rent an apartment? We got you covered. Call us today at 718-717-8251. That's 718-717-8251. Thinking of buying or selling a home or renting an apartment?
Oh, not again, man, not again. Chaja, I got to get this engine fixed. Oh, shucks. Hey, like call me, bro. Hey, what going on there? What going on, Germs? Hey, days, dog. Right now, me head hot to me, bro. Me engine ain't starting. Where me engine ain't starting? Not the other day you fix your engine. But I mean, no, these man ain't do a good work or what, right? I want to know what part I could get me engine fixed, bro. Alright, don't say 40. I got to help you out, because you know you're my brother. Excitement. Hey, what going on? It's all about E&F General Auto Repair Inc., bro. These man, them specialize in everything when it comes to your car, your engine, your wheel, you know what I mean? Your carburetor. Wherever it is, bro, these man is the man, them gonna fix your vehicle. Alright, well, like no part these people them there, man. These people are located at 5731 Cooper Avenue, yeah, Glendale, Queens. You understand? You could contact them on 347-844-9333 or 347-357-8723 or 646-972-8828. It is enough number. Well, all three them number, you must get onto them, man. Well, never going on me wasting no more time about it. I gonna deal with this engine now. Alright, do your thing, Drums. You don't know. It's all about E&F General Auto Repair Inc. Best auto mechanic them. Definitely, guys. You understand? Alright.
Me darker than midnight. Me darker than cool.
Yo, 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 yo. Good night, good night, good night. What's up, what's up, what's up, YouTube? What's up, Facebook? How you guys doing, man? How you guys doing? It is the weekend, of course. We in the building. Like I promised you guys. Definitely was to start a little early, but Jano Star. Rather be late than never. Nevertheless, man, we got 70 some persons on the check-in. And we gotta say good night. It's members only tonight. You know what I mean? We're gonna be definitely attacking a lot of members only live. So like I say, in order to be a part of the team, you gotta be a member. You know what he could. So do the right thing and don't do the right thing, do you? Like up the live, like up the live. Today, tonight, we're gonna solve a nice smooth reasoning, couple of reasoning, couple of things. We're gonna tackle two more videos on the 12-year-old boy that body has not been found as yet, cause I think the man body found, but nobody ain't found. And we're talking about the school child go by the name of Jayden. Also tonight on the topic we got Double D Hotel bill back again. Double D Hotel up and running. Also we got Rosalee Head Chip. So we got a couple things for deal with tonight. It's Friday night. It is the weekend, baby. So you guys know what it is. You know what's up, man. Good night. Good night. Yeah, man. We in the building. You know what it is, all right? So good night, everybody. Get your popcorn, get your drinks, get your soda, get your things. You know what I mean. Also, feel free to drop those donation in. You understand? Like I said, any donation, free to drop those donation, whether it's PayPal, Zelle, or Cash App is right at the bottom of the screen. You could definitely donate to the channel by purchasing a super chat or a super sticker, or you could donate to the channel by being a member of the channel. Like I said, tonight is members only. Oh, excuse the yarning, 'cause I don't know what's going on with this yarning thing. What's going on, but I swear I get fed up with it. Yeah, but you guys know what's up, man. Definitely gonna try show being a 2 hour show for you guys this weekend. Let me see what's going on. If I start nodding on this show here, so by a certain time. Never. Yeah, I love you guys, man. Yeah, I don't know the thing is go already, you know. Mm-hmm. Co-host is on my right, doing the gummy beer dance. I don't know where she agitation right now. The gummy beer dance. This you doing the gummy beer dance. All right, Bobo. You good to go. You gonna speed daddy day. And we rocking this weekend. Nigga, you know what I mean? Yeah. The only thing I want to get rid of is this damn yarn. I don't want to sleep. I, I'm tired sleeping. I think I don't get enough sleep, but I think I sleep today. I can't even remember. Did I sleep today? Yeah, I did catch a rest today. So, you know what I mean? I don't want to see, but this yarny thing always with me. Anytime you say they're on national television or national social media app, this is all the time. It's not a tired thing really. But sometimes must be. But like I said, man, we got so much to talk about tonight. Definitely. Also, you know what I mean? Like I said, man, any justice for Adrianna, you know what I mean? And definitely we're gonna open the floor with that topic first before we go into anything. But before we even go into that, you know how it goes over here. So with the channel, you know how we do it over here. So um mm-mm. All right, we gotta check this out here. So yeah, man, we got enough things to talk about. I think it's chattings. We got enough things to talk about. Yeah, the amount of woman we're going missing is a love. Ladies, you already got them. You got focus outside. You understand? Cause the amount of woman. Every time you see a woman missing, you don't understand what's going on. Anyway, let me run some ads and then we gotta get into. When you're talking about the best auto mechanic, you're talking about E&F General Auto Mechanic Repair, or should we say E&F General Auto Repair Inc. Sorry. The best auto mechanic definitely, and they're located at 57 toward One Cooper Avenue, Glendale, Queens. Guys, don't depend on instruments and carrying your car by some mechanic shop with putting in some old thing inside of your thing. Next thing you know, by the time you drive 2 day, it broke down again, you gotta carry it back. No. When you go to E&F General Auto Repair Inc., these guys make sure they put brand new stuff in that's gonna last your car. You don't know where is it. Definitely. They located at 5721 Cooper Avenue, telephone number 347-844-93. 33 or 347-357-8723. That's 347-844-9333, or contact Feroz on his cell at 347-357-8723. You know it goes already, all right? Yeah, man, it's all about Matthews 24-hour bus service and nature tour. Plan on the tour when you're heading back to Guyana. Guyana got so much sites that you may not have seen all of them. Definitely, and definitely, we talking about Matthews 24-hour bus service and nature tour. He specializes in airport special, church trip, family outing, local tour, river tour, Kaichol Far tour, in Tori, Amarinian Village, Suriname, and Brazil tour. Those telephone number to contact is 592-639-2663 or 592-673-2348. Those numbers again, 592-639-2663 or 592-673-2348. You guys know the code. You know what is it. We're talking about Matthews 24-hour bus service and nature tour. Yeah, man. Zabot Sean Stan proudly presents his big barbecue and lime goes on the 31st of October and definitely kicks off from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. Our road leads to 1353 Sterling Place, Brooklyn, New York. Definitely, you know, go $30 for the barbecue And the guy just said they got free candy for the kids. So you could definitely take the kids out, let them have some fun. Remember, kick off from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. 31st of October, 1353 Sterling Place. So yeah, I don't know the thing already. Shout out to Miss Maxine Johnson and the entire Strictly Tatted family down there, man. You know it goes already, guys. Like I said, if you're looking for that professional tattoo shop and you're in Jacksonville, North Carolina, definitely you need to check out Strictly Tatted. Their telephone number to contact is 910 910-389-9678. That's 910-389-9678. Definitely you could follow them on TikTok and Instagram so you could see what they got, how they do their work. And like I said, shout out to everybody in Jacksonville, North Carolina down there, man. You know what it is. Gotta shout out to Elias Inc. Definitely for all your school supply, office supplies, and so much more. 20% off of anything you purchase down there at Elias Inc. But you have to be a subscriber to Let's Start the Things TV. Yes, and we're talking they got a wide variety of stuff. Like I said, they got two locations. They're located in Linden and they're located on the west side. For those persons that is on the west side, you could check them out in the video note. Definitely the telephone number is 592-674-3980. Or if you're in Linden, you could visit them 544 Block 22 Wismart, Linden. Telephone number 592-681-6550. So the two locations, definitely check them out. 20% off anything you purchase, but you must be subscribed to the channel. And like I said, telephone number on the west side again, 592-674-3980. Telephone number in Linden, 592-681-6550. Girl look pretty. You understand? Yeah. You know how the code go already. You know we're doing it. Well on there. Well on. We ain't done as yet. I got a shout out to the man called Chef D. Yeah, Donald, aka Chef D, always coming on board for his advertisement need. And it's all about Chef D presents his 6th annual self-love party called Mind Your Effing Business. Yeah, I don't know what effing mean. I can't say it on the show. Goes down on the 29th of November 2025. Our release is 1663 Ralph Avenue, Brooklyn, New York. Door open from 9 p.m. $25 at the door, pay more. So try get your tickets early. For more information, you could contact 646-361-6962. That's 646-361-6962. I don't know when you find it, you're running from it. It's you finding it. Yes. That's Donald. Big 6th annual self-love party. Check him out, man. You know it goes already. Got to shout out to Miss Shelly Campbell. Like I said, guys, my package soon reach. Don't worry, it finally coming to the direct place. And like I said, if you're that kind of person that very serious with your skin, you need to give me Shelly Campbell. Yes, a support. And like I said, this is a skin care, or should we say skincare solution for all ages. So no matter what age you are, definitely you guys could give it a try. Number one, direct selling skincare company in the world, man. That's what we're talking about. And like I said, if you guys are interested, you guys could definitely contact her on 671-602-8456. That's 671-602-8456. Or you could follow her on Instagram at MK underscore Shelly Tree. That's MK underscore Shelly Tree. That's what we're talking about. You understand? So big up Miss Shelly Campbell. You know the code already. You know how it goes. All right. Isn't me that to listening by? Hey girl, hey, you do that. Read that one. I'm telling you about trouble. Yeah, guys, but you know what it is, right? So we up in the building, everything all right, everything plug in. Shout out to everybody in the building. I would love that she was innocent. That was taken too soon. Good night, good night. Yeah, man, big up everybody that definitely checking in for the ones and threes. It's a members night only tonight. So you guys, man, you again, man. Oh, guy, man. Yo, you have to stop watching alone. Jeez, by hey. Children by poor children. This is what them is, guy, yo. But nevertheless, man, we in the building. Yeah, it's the freaking weekend, baby. So you don't know what we got to live up in this shit. We know what's going on here. But nevertheless, man, like we say, you know what I mean? Justice for Adrianna. Justice, justice, justice. You know what I mean? Is there gonna be any justice for Adrianna? You know? What you know, a lot of persons is call me and ask me, Fire, got any update on Adrianna? Have any update? Obviously, I don't have no update at this said moment, you know, fresh lead with nothing except for all of what we already did. Remember I cracked the case like 2 times over here, so 3 times I think. You know what I mean? We did it. We don't even have to do that again. We don't have to prove ourselves to nobody. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, they got so much mishap and led downs and all of these things that definitely happen within the whole Adrianna rims. Because obviously, go with mommy, baby, please. Yeah, you know what I mean. Obviously, sometimes I sit down and I said to myself, what really was it all about with persons? Or were a lot of persons doing this from the bottom of their heart, or they was just doing it for the clout? You know what I mean? Like I say, I would never stop talking about Adriana. But at the end of the day, you know, sometimes they got so much things we got to bring to the table. And by we don't have no fresh lead with nothing. You know what I mean? It is weird for me and to showing back over and over them old video. It does brings memories and brings fatigue. So that's why I don't really like showing back the videos only if something we trying to pinpoint that may flew over our head in some kind of way. That's why they are labeled out as episodes. You know what I mean? But I sit down the other day and I asked myself like, if you know, what the justice? Is there gonna be any justice? Adriana must be turning in her grave with all the craziness going on social media. People saying this, people saying that. You know what I mean? The family members themselves got they up and down with whatever going on. You know, and sometimes I sit down to myself and I say, Fire, you know, you're putting the works, you know. Putting the works in Adriana. You would always put in the works, but a time like this is so it's got me thinking like, where's all the works really? With the works, yeah, we see the culprit them that definitely had something to do with this murder. You understand? Definitely. We don't pinpoint Leroy. We don't pinpoint Red Mass. We don't pinpoint the woman with the broad hat. We don't pinpoint the body cam who going on back on the office so that was in the pocket. We don't pinpoint Stefan saying we ain't find she or she body and we got to make this look like a scene, like a crime. We don't pinpoint all of that already. We pinpoint she wasn't in the pool and she was put in the pool. Yeah, man. But then what come after? What next? What after? No, we was waiting for when they came to America and definitely forward back to Guyana. Something would have happened. Although we know that from the very first instance, what make the government turn their back on this situation here is because of what the government wanted to give the family. And sometimes they should have just take it. I don't know, but I did say but they didn't want to give them, which they asked the people and they didn't give them their people. So all the thing back like then boom, the government turned their back and say, yo, we ain't got time with it. We left it for the rest of people them. The rest of politician them. We ain't got no more time because we try giving these people them help and they ain't take no help. Thank you, baby. You know what I mean? So there's done one get rub out there already. They done rub out. They can't get no making Joe PPP gone back in power. Jesus Christ. Doom with that. You see, this why to you see you don't mix up in politics, you know, bro. You do not mix up in politics. I got a feeling and all. So Brian them should have never ever even go and say nothing but win party and vote for win and all them thing. You know what I mean? You should have never do that. Real talk. It's good enough for wrap up in politics. You don't see what's going on already. But no, everybody, remember now everybody didn't know. All of we didn't. Everybody didn't even know I done this. And all of we scrap. Because I done this, say them man going back in power again. I done this, though. Take it with you. Take it to mommy. Go with it. Take it to mommy. Let mommy help you. Yes, I don't know them man going back in power because I know them man thing orchestrate. As it conking down, I don't know what happening. Cause nobody didn't really put on their foot really as they supposed to. Everybody just went probably even like they're freaking the government. Anyway, we ain't gonna talk about them, but yeah, mixing up yourself with politics. You don't see these people them ain't got no time with you. How you really getting justice? We waiting on Mr. Todd. We ain't hear Mr. Todd in a while. We haven't heard nothing from Mr. Todd. Nothing with this case. Now, only time we heard about Mr. Todd is at the funeral of Adrianna upon the tarmac, Tushin tarmac. After then, we hear back nothing from Mr. Todd. We know what's going on with the case. We know nothing. So you're trying to tell me this case done with? This done. This is what you want to know. If this done. Cause me never fight a losing battle, I know, bro. People got to go to jail. People got to go down physically. But if it's spiritually, people can get in whipping. Spiritually, people can get in whipping. Whoever is behind the dirty works of Adrianna will get the whipping. Yeah, man. I know the for a fact they will get the whipping. Because the little girl wasn't for go down like that. And for hearing the things them, bro. That was crazy. Like, what? Mm-mm. I can't believe this whole thing was gone. Of course, just so dry. You hear about money seen, you hear about this, you hear about that. Everybody start throwing the case, throwing the whole purpose off track with money. Go fund me. If one of we could have just see that there was beer struminess. Cause we now say, yo, this throwing off them throwing we off we focus. I know there was a throw off focus, bro. These people them been walking sides with we all the time. I remember is we fighting against spiritual thing in our places, you know. So the people them spirit walk upon some people, got everybody upon the social media abusing, cussing, talking about this, dog, which in them got nothing to do with what we supposed to be looking for by. But instead, remember in the heat of corruption, then the devil is walking on. In the heat of corruption. When you know everybody bitter down, everybody ignorant down, everybody don't give a damn. That's when he's moving. So you don't know that I can manipulate all them mind. I got all them abusing out one another about some money and this and this and that. I can put all of them against one another. I got them rowing. And this what going on, this you will see. Cause look how the scene all with Angie. Who would have believed all them thing would end up happening? You know what I mean? Who would have believed that we was looking for get justice for this girl? And then it's a whole big this and that. Till the woman will help them through everything the woman did there. To know a whole big confusion. Spiritual works, buddy. The people them know what they're doing. Double D and all of them know what they're doing. You say we gonna corrupt y'all, we gonna get y'all abuse, you know, it costs no time with some money, rob this, dog. And I ain't gonna lose all the focus upon who really killed this girl, where this girl get killed for, why this girl get unalive, these things. You know what I mean? Till you hear a piece of word in the grapevine that the mother and father know what the going on, allegedly this we're hearing. That is just a little tip of blood. They want it from Adrianna. Here Adrianna even know about the whole situation. But it wasn't to go down like how it went down. It was just a little blood. A little blood there was to take. But it seems like wherever God they went going for do the sacrifice with, say, they ain't got no little blood. We gotta get this girl whole body. Let me see I could go and find back. We are old the life we had the other night with Maze as we talk, you know? Because we got things to go through. On a real life level, bro. Was just a little blood. But the little blood turned into the whole body of Adrianna. Rennie big up yourself, he said God not sleep. Real thing. All of them wanted people to, yeah man, catch they and their family and done all of them with street justice. I telling you, yeah? It's crazy, bro. That's why when we hearing certain thing and we there hear some burning of fire say, no, it's not done. I like when was the funeral and the sister Amiko. Now me see Amiko say Adrianna was happy to go to Double D Hotel. But we there saying to we say no man, she must sleep. Because before then, remember we hear that it's not Double D. The grandmother said I thought it was not Double D Hotel. They went first. They went some way first and it was 3,000 a head. So them say, yo, them got all the money. And that's how they meet to Double D Hotel. This is why I say, will there be any justice? Phone lines open as we reason. You know what I mean? Let me know if you think there will be any justice. But like they're saying, and as I reasoning here, so you know, all them thing we you know what I mean, what really happened? It's crazy. Why Amiko would say that how Adrianna was happy to go to Double D Hotel, but the grandmother said that how that was not the first option or the only option. They went somewhere else. Second thing. So Brian already tell them don't carry that to no way. How does suddenly you go and sleep? Then wake up and hear your daughter disappeared. You went all the time. You went drinking that you go drunk, so you go and lie down. Make them go wrong you and go wrong to the mother. Then the mother and the grandmother don't see eye to eye. Remember we talking from start. Why would the mother allow the grandmother to take the daughter out? And he even say, yo, let link Sir Brian and let he know what's going on with this situation with this girl going wherever. Because I at work, wherever, none of them happen. Yeah. We had real sleepless night, bro. We put in the works. Whoever dep on this, whoever rocky with this channel ever since Adrianna missing and we dep on the case would know. Them is too sure doing back to front, back to front, back to back. Sorry, back to back, back to back. Burning up the airwaves just to get justice. Now it looking fishy. When you really sit down and put one and two together. Ever since from the start, the grandmother done when giving we a set of red flag already with timing and all these kind of thing. Decide, man, she done when showing we have, so we done the pinpointing certain things, something ain't right. At the hotel, you say one thing, at the interview under the tree, you say a next thing. You know, make up your mind. Good night.
Aye.
Rastafari.
To the going down of the moon thereof.
Yes, I.
We cracked this case, we was one of the first social media platform with the help of Haley after Perry Ellis and the rest of people were just calling, and we cracked this case and we get on this case. You doing a morning program, an evening program, and we build this thing and crack this case to find out these culprits all along from get-go involved in this thing.
I telling you,
And crying wolf, and crying wolf.
I telling you.
Crying wolf. You want data? You selling your data for blood?
Cha.
Can't trust these coolie. Companies program and beat down them coolie. I take beat up all for that.
Yes, right?
Watch the run-ins. Watch the run-ins. Watch how this thing come out. Eh? And then after all of that, my family bring y'all to America. Got y'all in your house. And look how y'all beat you up. Look how y'all scandal shit.
I telling you, boy.
People themselves with this call this program. Look how they scandal on GI. Eh? And say all kind of thing, and the lady even coming, she down in the kitchen cooking social media money and paying for this wedding and telling y'all certain things and putting the truth out and watch how y'all do shit.
Wicked people by what?
But they're gonna get justice because remember I tell them on this same program, do not be surprised if PPP go back in. For right, you could find back them episodes and play it.
Yeah,
I
man.
warn them. And you see PPP injustice, and I back in power, and I tell them ain't no justice to come for the little girl. Not after all what we hearing happen, and y'all take the people money and all. What justice y'all looking for?
I telling you.
You tell me. What justice you looking for? You get the man give you money. Eh? And the win party give money, and this body give money, and that body give money. Y'all collect your money all along. What the money y'all collect from off of social media besides all these other money where y'all get? This thing, brethren, is so disappointed.
Yeah,
all the
man.
work we put in for nothing, my brethren. You of all person, cause you dep on this, you beat this down more than any other blogger, brethren. You beat this down because one, she's one of we. She's a silent, she's a daughter of the silent, right, Guyana. And we had to do what we had to do because there is a guy needs it happen to. Right?
Real thing.
And look at the other nationalities who come aboard and give you strength.
Yes,
How do you think we look in the eyes of other people? Oh man, this is disgraceful,
Disgrace.
Eh? My condolence again to the little brethren in Jamaica. You know, we'll get on alive, man. And you know, brethren, this thing, brethren, it ain't too pretty. I'm listening, man.
They respect a man as my brother. Yes, sir. T-I-K-T-O-K. You know what I mean? Real thing. Adrianna shock the whole world. Shake it up. Because was an angel, bro. But it's an angel that would do anything for your family. See, even if the family they say, yo, that's a little bit of blood they want from you. She willing for techie. Yes, right? Yeah, man.
Hello.
Well, go on, Robert.
You know what I'm saying? My day from there, my brother. I'm feeling too good. Like, I'm tell you, like, it seems I can't feel myself, bro. Literally feel, I'm tell you, feel mash up, sick. And, but just turn on the thing and realize you're on.
Okay, my brother.
Kind of force myself. Literally force myself. Force myself a call. Good night to everyone. Good night to everyone. Fire.
Yeah, man.
We have so many people to apologize to.
Sure.
When it comes to this Adrianna case here, so many people. There was so many people that come say stuff and we go at them. And just like you said earlier, everybody who was rocking from day one, it make people have sleepless night, people have diarrhea, people have you name it. And you know what hurt me most out of all? Just like you said, all the hard work went down the drain. But I'm gonna beg you 2 more minutes and I'm gonna walk with.
Very good, man.
I go walk with some people, right, all over again. It I go bring back memories, But like me tell us, say, when I lie down and I think about everything add up. I'm gonna start from, you remember the taxi man who was carrying Sir Brian around?
Yep.
You remember what that taxi man come out and the Sir Brian do?
Hmm. Hmm.
And we
Yeah,
beat the
man.
taxi
Straight.
man. People say the taxi man bad mind. People say a visa the taxi man did want to when the taxi man come out and say, Sir Brian know what happened to him daughter. I'm gonna say one more thing now, because there's no dunce over here. Maybe I'm the dunkest person called the program fire. You remember when the policeman said they have a picture of the little girl leaving the hotel?
Yeah.
You remember what the mother says? The mother says, no. The mother said, come on, because as a parent, and somebody said, child, leave the house, you're going to react to it. Am I right?
Right.
The mother didn't react to it because the mother knew that. You know, me I talk to you about and tears and me asking about mother, swear to God. The mother knew that the little girl is in the hotel. She didn't react when they said they have a video with the little. She didn't react, bro. She didn't, because she knew that her daughter is in there. That's number two. Number three, my loving, caring people that hear in the voice of Robert. You remember funeral day? They go after the grandmother. I'm not sure if it is the grandmother. Sister said, we have pictures of you taking day money. You don't hear they come out and dismiss that. Up until today, they don't come out and dismiss that. Sir Brian, you fool every man in the world, like myself. When you stand there and talk about your belly, said, my daughter is in there. You knew your daughter was in there, Sir Brian. You knew the deal. And the only reason why you are so mad now, because you never get none of the money, Sir Brian. That's the reason why you're so mad. And that's the reason why I stop come on the program, brother, and talk about justice for Adrianna. I come and say, rest in peace. Because we are fight for justice. And the family don't want justice because the family put up this little girl for money. They don't come out. One more thing again. Police come up. They close this case. So this little girl drowned. They wanna keep on telling we the truth will come out. The truth will come out. The man keep on saying that when the police them close the case and say this baby girl was drowned, and this man come out and nobody was paying attention to that. Right? The family, they use Adrian as a business. How you all sleep? Because I know you all listening. How you all sleep? You all close your eyes at night. Look at it. These people, they go back to Guyana and you don't hear nothing, fire. You don't hear nothing, Sir Brian. Happily again, I do him work on bus. But he knew what the mother is doing, because she have get so much money that she can do whatever she's doing now. You don't hear nothing more. The mother nor the father or the auntie, you don't hear them say nothing. We can tell you this much, brother. There is no justice. You're not gonna see that.
Aye.
Because the mother and the father and the grandmother, they knew what they were doing from day one. And just like you said, she wasn't aware, because she want mommy and daddy to come out of the poverty life. So she willing to give the little bit of blood. She was willing, people, to give the little bit of blood, because what? Mommy and daddy so poor. And when them talk about the money,
Right.
Sometimes I come to the program and people hear me a vent. They wonder why Roberta vents up. Because told me they know what I want. I'm set up the little data if you keep but remember people. I mean, I come out loud and said this little girl wasn't for Sir Brian. So they don't care. Yet people still believe that not no go so. People still believe say not no go so and still come out and beat poor Miss Angie. Don't want glasses to see this. Because of money. When she tell me say, Mommy and Daddy, she was willing. Just like Fireman said, big up yourself, Rastaman. The gods needed a life. It wasn't just the blood they needed. They needed a life. Okay. Y'all come out and pay these people. People work so hard for their money, fire. People work so hard. I want to come out and pay these people for their hard work, earning money. Y'all new. Uno turnover, uno one a daughter. She can lose her life and then come out and play people, make people have sleepless night. I hear a woman calling for your program and say, yo, she just keep on vomiting. Kind of heartache you have, Amicia, 9 months. You go in the hospital and doctor say, push, not from your mouth, from your belly. Can do this to somebody you give birth to? Are you saying you hate your child so much because of money? Because of money? Guess what happened? God not sleep. God don't like ugly. And your time, everybody who involved, your time is just around the corner. Just around the corner. And I pray to God that every night, when I shut in the eye, when I see this little baby girl turn up in front of you, I pray to God that one day, when I come on a platform and can confess, make the world know how wicked it all be. Think people forget? People don't forget Sir Brian and Amicia. Yeah, and your grandmother. People don't forget. Full time will come. And what goes around, have to come around. Yourself, my brother. I'm big up to your listeners, them.
All time, fam. Come on. Sure. I know lie, real thing, man. With this, enough people abuse enough people. And how things not looking so good. But let me go pay some bills. And we get back with you guys. We definitely keep the fire blazing. Nobody don't move. Nobody don't go nowhere. Okay? All right.
It was 8 a.m. on this sunny carnival day, and some revelers started to make their way. They had food and drinks which they organized, which seems very reasonable and wise. But not so long after they began walking, the sun really started beaming. Boy, the streets were steaming, a little shade would be redeeming. So one of the elders asked who would like some juice or water, because the place felt like a sauna. But Uncle Walter waved his hand in protest and said, all you making me really upset. Hey, he said, please don't tell about no juice or water. What I need is a shot of vodka. Next Tuesday we can call me doctor, but right now I need a shot of vodka. Don't tell about sorrel or water. Give that to my 2 granddaughters. I don't want no juice or water. All I need is a shot of vodka. Pick up, the reverend protest and said, all you're making me really upset. He said, please don't tell about no juice or water. What I need is a shot of vodka. Next Tuesday we can call me doctor, but right now I need a shot of vodka. Don't tell about sorrel or water. Give that to my 2 granddaughters. I don't want no juice or water. All I need is a shot of vodka. Juice or water. What I need is a shot of vodka. Next Tuesday we can call me doctor, but right now I need a shot of vodka. Don't tell about sorrel or water. Give that to my 2 granddaughters. I don't want no juice or water. All I need is a shot of vodka.
Caribbean water. Yeah, I don't know the ball game go already. Don't move, don't go nowhere. We in the building. Vibe on vibe and vibe can't stop. Vibe can't done. You know what I mean? But yeah, you know, it's crazy. Real crazy at the end of the day. But we ain't really study it. You study some people is left here shocked. You know? But whatever got happen, gonna happen, you know? Nothing to run, nothing to hide. Whatever got happen, gonna happen. Man. Everything gonna happen. What gonna happen? See? Yeah. But shout out to everybody in the building. Hope everybody doing good, everybody doing great. We jump into this next vibe here, so cause you don't know what's going on. Phone line still open. Let me collect 2 more calls. What you guys think? You think we're gonna get any justice for Adrianna or we're not gonna get justice? Let's take 2 more calls and then we jump into Jayden. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, cause you know it go already. You know, it hurt me hard for know that after all what we did, why we can't see justice. You know what I mean? But like I say, you know, they got certain things I can't do, bro. I can't do. It's like when you hear when the mother show up, them try chasing you, man. You understand ways though. It's a game. Judge. Anyway, let me jump into the next segment. We got Queen Ivy Cup on the check-in, sending a message to Jayden. Okay, the car now coming in.
Justice.
Hello, good night.
You know what I mean?
Hello?
Hello.
Hi, good night. The Bible told let your heart be fonder. Don't let your heart be troubled. He believe in God, also believe in me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Don't say you do the work in vain. Say you do it in the name of Jesus, because Jesus put you there to bring the truth, and the truth shall set you free. It not to go in front of the court. It went in front of the people, and the people find justice. We might not see justice now, but justice will come along. Just saw this sacrificing for money. Somebody else got to take them for sacrificing for money. So don't say you do all your work in vain. God is in charge and all is well. God bless you to bring it to the forefront. I did everything. You did everything by God's grace. And God bless you and everybody else who was hungry for justice. We got justice because we got the truth. God bless.
All the time. Straight up. All right, let me get this here. Shout out to Miss Gomez, man. Thank you for the $5 donation. Yeah, super sticker donation. Appreciate it. Keep up the good work. Let me run down some comments quick and fast. When that family currently benefiting from sacrificing their child, and time has proved it. They were involved. Okay. A point to note is that Sir Brian never asked his mother if she knew anything about Adrianna demise. And there's something indeed. Everybody was asking why this banner on the day like the day before he left. He still didn't got no problem with his mother or nothing. You said, man, they got certain thing blow over we head. Indeed. People were saying, man, he must he no down to we. Yo. We get we not gonna say misled because we crack the scene over here so within the realms. But when it comes to the family member, it's like certain thing blow over we head and we was like, but we was to keep we eye on everybody, not only the grandmother, if we say the grandmother, not only the pathologists them, you know what I mean, not only the nurses or the doctors them that do whatever on she, but the parents more carefully. Why Sir Brian was the only man that was venting on Facebook, TikTok, internet, social media. He wasn't hearing nothing from Amicia. Me understand. But when it's to tell people that how vote for win, this is the only way it is when you see all. Crazy sometimes I always really sit down and I study it by. But like I said, Sidey hear it. Me saying is though, but this how I hear it. You hear that? Remember now, Adrianna is not Sir Brian biological child. I heard. Don't know how truth it is. Second thing I did heard is that Amicia couldn't take Adrianna. And I said text you like because allegedly because I hear Adrianna used to be the one used to like boss Amicia back allegedly. I gonna let Amicia give Sir Brian any bun or blow with cheese or talking on the phone with man. Adrian is the one who say, man, daddy, mommy is this and mommy is that. So it shows me there Hatred could have done this to hatred could have done there. Because wasn't he child? And then she was getting upset because the girl I was bossing she was if she talking to sweet man or whatever. Yeah. I remember Adrianna and Sir Brian close. Real close. So they gonna got up the got up the bond what they got. Obviously she gonna say yo mommy thing or mommy door or whatever is it. We know who's responsible for Adriana's death. Now all that we have to do is wait and see if justice and see what justice God will meet out towards the okay. And you know how much are you making sure right. Anyway, let me jump into this next video before we come out here because we in there so whole night. Somebody said Jayden. All right. Jayden it is.
With a very deep concern in my heart in regards to this little youth when named Jayden Smith. We are weeks now, we are watching and listening and look out for hear what go on with him, where him there, you know what I mean? I am so disappointed in this nowadays Jamaican family because the Jamaican family that I know 50 years ago was a family who cater that them your relatives are not, them look out for you, them know where you're there. See, we don't know what exactly happening at the situation, but a little kid is missing, my lord, and no one can find the youth, no one can give account. The family them a chat be a bullshit, everything where we listen to be a bullshit we are here. We just want to say to Jamaican family that when things we get so hateful and bitter against towards each other, you know what I mean? Like when did we become like this as a country where we don't have empathy and care for each other anymore? We just want to say we want to know where the little youth that they were named Jayden Smith. So when I say we want to know what going on. You know, too much of our youths them are dead. Too much of our youths them are dead, and I'm missing, my lord. What kind of country this me living in? How Jamaica come to this? Where, you know what I mean, we dep on social media, do everything else except caring for each other. Big up to all of the bloggers and vloggers them who are do them own little investigation in a for them own way to see how them can figure out how what going on with this little kid here, because we need answers, you know what I mean? We tired. Me don't know about the item, but me personally tired of the condition of my country in, you see me? So we just send out a message and lend a voice too. The search of this little youth when named Jayden Smith, you know what I mean? Enough is enough, my people. Enough is enough, man. You see me?
Yeah, man, you know what I mean? I know, oh, jeez. You know, that's the next serious situation here with this youth man named Jayden. But at the end of the day, this thing with Jayden ain't adding up. It's just like with Adrianna adding up, but then it add up. This ain't adding up with Jayden. Now, they say I told you all the time I thinking Jayden get found, but Jayden ain't get found as yet. So what really going on? So it seems like the rules in Jamaica is like in Guyana. It's only treason and murder you could get jail for no bail. But like you got evidence. Because alright, Jayden they say run away. And this is why they're saying why is until now when this whole baby fall off a bed situation, then Jayden look for run away, or then is when Jayden gonna run away. So all the time you are telling me Jayden lenient, obedient, well spoken, well manners, all these things, you know what I mean? But then when it came down to the baby, that's when Jayden beat out. It ain't adding up scrap. It ain't adding up. But like Robert said, and it's a Caribbean thing, a lot of person intend to look at foreigners, where there's people used to live in America and living overseas, living in the States for a couple of years now. Yeah, they look up to them as God. We used to do it too when we was growing up and I never came to America them time there. I used to say, what? America bye. And imagine they got so much different, they got so much more beautiful country than America. America beautiful bad. But they got other country beautiful more than America, but what? He says it that. I don't care when nobody say. Everybody's want to come America. So this is how it used to be. Me mother, me parent, me auntie, and them come here. It's like, yeah, God is there, but auntie coming in, you don't know box barrel thing loud, thing up. So of course, but when you got a parent that is a pole foolishness, like for instance, if the daughter is the one that unalive Jayden and the mother protecting her, them things we talking about. We talking about you as a father or a mother, and you daughter just now kill your cousin for whatever reason. But how you love your daughter so much, by you ain't even look into yourself and say, yo, this is good. Show me this now. She got everybody gotta get locked up, whoever. No. You help she wipe up blood, help she dispose of the evidence, help she dispose of the body. I'm not saying the mother did, but it's lining up. Persons are saying that, what I'm just giving y'all a reference point the level, because they got some mothers stay just like that. Frightened for them children go jail. So they would lie. All kind of thing. You see? Yeah, and I hate parents like that. On a real life level, I hate parents like that. No joke. Hey, love. Good night.
Hey,
Good
good
see
night,
you.
Joe.
Mm-hmm.
It's all the listeners,
Yeah, my
You know
brother.
why these things happen in G? Because there's bad parenting going on in the world, G.
Straight.
I mean, because parents forget how to be parents, but the parents want to be parents and still want to think, well, there are no children, but there's a parent. Where mothers they come, fathers they come, they are coming out to put a photo.
Go and
You know what I
take it
mean?
to mommy. It's mommy. Go and take it. Yeah, man.
That's start being better parent, yo. The youth
Straight.
them a focus on the youth. You know what I mean? Like for instance, when me train come from school now, I ask them, if you good, anybody do anything, what's going on? That be in their life, bro. A lot of things will make kids run away now. You know what I mean?
Hmm. Straight.
We got a lot of parents forget about it. We make change, but we don't make their mind. But we gotta still be a part in their life. You know what I mean? That's why I keep telling a lot of people I know, brethren, to know that hey, it takes two to make a child, and it takes two to raise a youth, raise a same child, not one. I mean,
Hmm.
it's real talk, but fathers gotta be more involved in their chain life, likewise old mothers. You know what I mean?
No joke, fam. No joke. Straight, man. Father needed.
Yeah, buddy.
Mm-mm.
In this world that we living in right now, buddy, a lot of youth growing up without father, buddy. Because why? Because a man just a sperm stone is not father, buddy. There's a black of this. I mean,
Hmm. I telling you about it.
It's
Yeah,
all they
period.
can for give me 2 cents from body. And you
Yeah,
know the thing with
man.
Adriana young case body and tell you straight up, G. You know, time me want to talk on Adriana case I never talk about it because something within something right. And then you say something like that. These people know what's going on. These people violate a lot of people who stand up for represent them for get justice for the daughter, G.
Mm.
I mean,
Hmm.
the embarrassment, bro, what they do, the next two that get analyzing me and like this situation age, you know? And nothing ain't going to take anybody want to come out and do nothing and protest and all that.
Hmm. Straight.
It's a real case, but it's a sad situation, you know, it's a sad thing on page, you know, but, you know, all I know pay for your body.
All them
The
wicked.
dogs are pissed against the walls of Babylon to save them, I know. You know what I mean? The judgment gonna be rare, G.
Tell you, boy. Hmm.
Come on. Bless up and bless up to everyone that
All
listening,
time,
buddy.
fam. Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
bro.
Straight up. Yeah, guys. You don't know we walking a 2 hour as we deal with things, you know? Bang.
Bang. You walking at 2 hour now, you want to run away. You say you come and give people 3 hour, big man, with 2 hour.
Yeah,
Huh?
man. You hear what he said 3
Bless
hour?
your brother.
Yeah, my brother,
Boss,
respect.
remember now everybody's looking for relaxment on this show, you know, because it's all about brains.
Yeah,
Understand?
man.
Sorry for the people them that ain't catching it, you know. Very happy for the people them that didn't had it and catching it, you know, because what people don't like it, some people love it.
Hmm.
Facts, you know. Good night to everyone, bro. Blessed night, Roberts. Blessed night, Angie. Rastaman. Everybody. Bang. Now you see, the only body could tell me if Adriana can get justice is the lawyer, Dr. Todd.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? Hearing me, buddy?
Yeah, yeah, hear you.
That's the only body could really tell me, give you justice, let me know if you could gain justice, you know.
Okay.
Because that's the only body that was serious, understand me, on the case. And I sure with he being around the family, I sure he must see a lot and pick up a lot
Hmm.
because he's an educated man. My brains, and plus he's doing lawyers, so it's things you can see that they may even know themselves they're revealing. I best body understand for give me information, brother. So, no, I don't really want to say nothing much about that. I understand
Mm-hmm.
because when I've been talking about these trash head people in Guyana, these is the kind of people I'm talking about. People, if you're listening, Angie, this is the kind of people I'm talking about, and that's why I want to bang it on them because this world run off emotion. I have to hit people where it hurts. The emotions is what hitting them. Tell her, look, Queen Ifrika, come out and even talk to that big to Shrek wife, Rosalee. And talk
Mm-hmm.
to she and let she know you should at the end of the day, don't
Yeah,
worry with Drake's,
yeah.
do use a mother. Use a mother, and a mother is what come first with your children. You know, get back your children before you start living a life. You still living the same life. Nine and change. Nine and change.
Hmm.
And instead of she listen, she turn around and abuse Queen Africa.
I telling you, tell
She
you
turn around
woman don't
abuse
send she no
Africa.
message and all them. I telling you, boy.
Don't send me a blood clot message. Me a big blood clot. Run with the blood clot, do you? We a
Mm.
John Crow we a deal with. Big man, and this is what I'm trying to tell Angie and certain people. We don't have no remorse of people, especially when you're on social media. If you're a baby and you can't use a phone, and if you're an old person that technology them born in you time and it has hurt your head because they got enough old people don't deal with this thing.
Mm-hmm.
We give you a break. But you see people with this thing, and especially when you bring your information to this platform when it comes to social media, you give us the liberty to treat you anyhow. And anybody here, whether you're Christian or whoever you is, that don't understand me, that you gotta go college for I spell it out for you, all the things that you're seeing in the world, all around the place, something is definitely wrong with you. We don't get up and start talking as people, understand me? And as a race, what is gonna change? What is gonna change? What is going to change? If you tell me you're waiting for when the police keep killing the children and all these things happening, then you're blaming the police and you keep blaming the government. The people is who leading all the time. And if we don't start waking up and making a difference, there's no difference in come. The same thing that with you and Robert talking that this thing happening within the Caribbean, it's happening in the Caribbean for years. Whenever you in foreign, understand me, you just get people in the Caribbean for treat you totally different, especially when you send home your children for grow up, for visit, even if you come down for vacation. And I am guilty of it. Because anytime I send my children to Guyana is a total different outlet. Stand. My brothers and my sisters know directly what I stand for. Certain people can't go wrong my children. Certain people can't even talk to my children. Children can't even go wrong certain family house and them thing. Understand? And it's not like we're doing this that I'm special or because my children growing born in foreign. Is that I ain't looking for certain wickedness happen to my children. Understand? Because it happened in Jayden way with them as children, them as babies. It's different. But otherwise, they got big people. You go wrong, big man. When I when Guyana's one time, the thief my money and all sort of thing. My own cousin brother.
What?
Yeah, big man. So this thing is happened. But you see, it's happening on the scale as black people is sellouts. Black people is sellouts.
All right, my brother.
When it comes to politics, it's selling the sellout. When it comes to the own family, it's sellout. Sell. We just selling out everything, and we don't have the knowledge to see the richness that we got. We don't have the knowledge to see the power we got. If we don't build back Black Wall Street, which is building black business, we talking about all this money that not for we, especially as these poor people hungry behind government and this body. When they get this money, right, they're gonna go and spend back this money with other races, you know. This same money that you killing you brothers, you black brother and sister for, you gotta go and give it away. So which means the black community and the black culture still poor. So all the money that we killing out, we cheering for, and we beating we family for and friends and selling out everything for, we still stay poor as a black race. And when we get a family, when you check it, a family big and only 2-3 people rich. When them dead, the whole
All right, then. So, big up lifestyle. Big up lifestyle, Pony Carlin. Big up yourself. You don't know. Understand you're coming from the sorry that we gotta get a next call. Guys, here we go now. You spice up the car. I gonna feel dropping to sleep and you know what I mean. We ain't want too much a call, too much call. Let's quick and fast, 2 minutes quick and fast. Then we jump back into the videos, keep the vibe up because I don't want to get put to sleep tonight. I swear. You understand? You know we're doing it already. Lifestyle, quick and fast. Yeah, Angie, we're going on. Notice.
Hey, good night. What's up? You look so tired, man.
No, I want little vibes, man. I don't know. It's like, you know, I good already.
Because let me tell you this. Your word supposed to be a bond, right? If you said you're giving the people 3 hours, wash your face, pick yourself up, and come back and give the people 3 hours, right?
I said it don't mean I gonna give nobody. I'm not gonna give you. I don't think it wrong.
Okay, okay. Gather yourself, gather yourself, because you know I'm gonna wake you up, right?
All right, man. There. All right,
Good.
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 I actually good night, everyone. Good night, lifestyle, Robert, Rastaman, everybody. Good night. Right? I swear to you,
I don't even want to touch on this matter. And after me saying what I'm saying now, Fire, you can talk about this case or many other times. I would never touch on this matter.
Mm-hmm.
And I am very, very much serious. See this matter, and you see what these people had done to my life. This is not about me, but I'm just making a point.
Mm-hmm.
What these people have done to my life where it comes to this case, all because I give a video to Carlotta and she posted, and the distraction that one video, instead of people sit, listen, analyze, because you ain't just throw out like that. It threw out because I said if they lied on me again, because your name, be very careful with your name, Fire.
Mm.
I heard Lifestyle said the only person, I'm 1,000,000% serious as always when you see I'm talking. I heard Lifestyle said the only person that could speak on for no but any justice but Adrianna, Dr. Todd. Well, I was in contact with Dr. Todd. I was the one that was choose to talk to Dr. Todd. And if Dr. Todd is listening to this video, this your show, or
Yeah.
whenever he see this show, he can come out and rebuttal if I'm saying anything that is wrong. I was the one that was picked and chosen by the aunt and the sister, the mother, sorry, to speak on this matter. Was even involved with um the going through the investigators
Mm-hmm.
information and everything. I'm not gonna bring out what not supposed to come out.
Real
So
talk.
nobody ain't gotta be afraid of that. But anyhow,
Mm-hmm.
no Lifestyle. It is only God. And I'll repeat myself. It is only by the grace and the mercy of God that Adrianna Young will ever get justice. Not by man. Because if you know what I know, for any justice come about, the hotel owner and his father gotta be involved, gotta get locked up. And the fact that the bar is so high to prevent those two people from getting locked up, I tell you this. Watch out. Watch out. Any locking up coming for Sir Brian, the Misia, and the auntie, and the grandmother. And you can take it from me. One should ask themselves, why the person that was screaming for justice for so long for the family, all you hear now, this person had wanted their money. The person who brought them at her home, who did everything, you hear this person had wanted their money. After the fact that they ran out and claiming that this person, let me use me because it's me. Let me don't use no reference, me.
Mm-hmm.
Camille Ruffner filed for bankruptcy and I was charged for fraud. So when I came out on our talk with my evidence, and they see that, okay, she got evidence, we got to come with something else. They run to a person who I had mentioned, Fire. I mentioned to you that, yes, since 1996, I was yet a teenager, just out of school, when my father put me out and I went, Melly Mel grandmother took me in. Okay? I don't know how half of Melly Mel the house stay. Because you know, long ago, Guyanese people, they got a curtain bar off the kitchen from the living room. That was how the house was. I don't know the other half of I cannot remember exactly, and I never really get the chance to ask my sister how long, but it was rough average around 2 months.
Okay.
Close to 2 months.
Aye.
I stay by Melly Mel. I knows nothing but the fact that they know because I told them. And Amicia contacted Melly Mel for $1 million that was given to Melly Mel by Sheriff Taxi owner for Adrianna, and Melly Mel turned around and said, listen, this is me own, you don't get you own now. One should ask why Melly Mel run and send Darren Wade so fast. One should ask what happened to the 3 different sets of money given by Muhammad. One should ask, where is the money that the hotel owner's son went and withdraw from the bank? Millions. And like I said, there are certain things I cannot say because those things will be, they got to use in the court of law. And if I bring it to the public domain, then you cannot use it in the court of law. But before you run and speculate, back and listen to every one of my videos. I heard this guy came out, Maze, and was revisiting the case, and they came out and bashing me and also trying to say I'm the one who talked with Maze and give him information. Anybody know Maze number, send it to me because I would love to give him information.
I'm telling you, load you up.
I would love to, because let me tell the public what I don't know. If you listen to Maze, case closed. And no justice for Adrianna. I just said, please rest in peace, baby girl. It is very sad. But if I listen to every word that Maze said, that came out of Maze's mouth, please just say rest in peace and go on about your business. I know people are going to come after me for saying this. Because like I said, I throw my hands up in surrender and I rest this case. I want nothing to do with it, but I come out and talk tonight because I heard Lifestyle mention my name.
Straight.
Don't watch what they say. Watch what they do. I ain't got no vendetta against this family. I ain't got none against them. I also heard Sir Brian came out and said I'm not a young. Let me highlight the public. My grandmother is a young. My mother is a young. My mother married to my father. My father signed for me. I have my father's last name. This young, Sir Brian Young, is a now-come young that I come to know by other family of mine. Now make it make sense if all my family that he know in Guyana is his family. My mother's sister children is his family. So how is me is not his family? You come by a stranger home. Do you think I'm a mad woman? Lifestyle that I am living to bring a stranger into my home? Also heard that I plant cameras around my house. I had cameras in my home since 2020, since 2015. And cameras that these people were aware of. And Fire, you fully aware that these people was even trying to tamper with my cameras, not knowing, yes, it is still recording what you are saying. But please, a big uprollment coming. We'll just watch out. Like I said, do not watch what they say, watch what they do. And in closing, y'all sleep on this one. A woman want to give the man what she lived with for over 11 years money. Give Angie money or pay Angie light bill or any bill for Angie. How Angie bill the paying? How Angie bill was paying before these people come? Just watch out for the uprollment coming and watch out for see who going in shackles. Good night, everyone.
I telling you. Yes, yes. Yeah, man, it's wickedness in high places, wicked people, you know. Me and all of them is some wicked people. I don't have no time. I tell you. No, you're not washing no hands. Not right now, no. Your hands is not dirty. Ross, what? Yeah, like I say, you know what I mean? It's crazy at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Max! Building. Max? Max! Oh, I miss Max. Max get missing. Eli.
Yes, I family said well. Well said. Well
Yeah,
said.
man.
Well said. And I give thanks. And you come and you make that statement because it had needed to be made, you know.
I'm telling you.
Because you don't get no justice for how they battle you. You ain't get no justice. And I said it earlier, I didn't know if you did listening before, but when I called fire earlier, I said it,
You
you
did.
know. You really get better, family. You really get better. But Attorney Todd got to recuse himself from this case because if he's any smart lawyer, I don't think he should prolong this case where there's conflict of interest because it wouldn't be in his best, as an attorney, that is affiliated with attorneys, myself, you know what I mean?
Real talk.
So I don't see him prolonging this case. You know what I mean? This is a null and void case, as attorneys would use as an attorney, phrase, It's a null void case because, you get money from this body and you get money from the body and you get money from this body. It's dread. Yeah, collect.
Real
You
thing.
know, they collect big.
Hmm.
You know, this lady bring you up and got she in you house, got y'all in she house, and you scandaling this lady. You should and you should sue them for liable for scandaling you.
I
Social
telling
media that too.
you.
This is normal at all. It is not normal. Look how much people we diss on this program here, sir. It's not two people we bat up on this program. No. Farah, you know is one of them. I guilty. Because not two people I bat up on. I blaze me fire redder. You know Farah. I mean him gotta tell you. You understand?
I telling you, man.
Brethren, hey,
Yo.
this thing isn't pretty, brethren. It ain't pretty at all, my brother. It ain't
Ja.
pretty. It ain't
Yes,
pretty, brethren. It is not pretty, man.
I telling
It's a
Angie, I tell
insult, it's a
Angie.
disgrace, it's
Yeah.
everything. It's everything, brethren. I shame, brethren. You know what I mean?
I telling
Sometimes you
you.
can't compromise the integrity for people here, brethren. You just got sometimes your brethren, they say, let sleeping dogs lie. You just got to let them lie, yeah?
Got to let him lie. Got to.
A dog come wrong for bite you, and when he bite you, you know what?
Telling you.
Tell you. But anyway, my brethren, I give thanks to you sticking on the topic, and
Yeah, man.
I know I had a rough day because I had a rough day myself, and I
telling
appreciate
you.
love that I even
Yeah, man.
come forward to give you the strength because when I see 9:30, I say, what? And then I see 5 to 10, I say, all right, it looking possible. But love and
Respect.
manners, man, you don't
All
know, my
time
brethren.
fire. All
Highly
time.
high.
Love all
Highly high.
time. Yes, I. Yeah, man. Fire is give me strength. It's giving enough strength, man. Big up yourself, Fire. You know what I mean? Big up yourself, big brother. Real thing, you know what I mean? Anyway, before we come out here, so you know what I mean, we dropping with tracks. It's the weekend. So I just don't see Max when calling. Oh, and here she is. Max. Hey Max.
You're weak
I
now,
just like
you're weak.
I just like said the thing, but I don't know why is it.
You are weak
Yeah, my
now.
sister, good night. Hello? What's happening now? Max, you good? All right, let me go and play this tracky, and then when we get back, I'm personally call back Max. So Max, we soon forward. You don't know it. Go. Let me get some vibe before we go to your song. What you call him back?
Sorry about that.
All right. Once you good.
Oh, okay. Okay. Good night, everyone. Anyway, that's 2 cents in this. Like you're saying, we don't know why, what happened. But it's kind of funny. Keep asking the question, why now? Why now this little boy run away? I mean, why only now he decide to run away? He's being treated so good, everything nice in the house, no problem.
Real talk.
Yet still, who does run away from good? Who does left what's good? And if he run away like they claim, where the heck did he run and go? Because he's a good he's hiding real good wherever he is, right? That nobody don't know where he is. Where the hell can he run away and hide? That wherever he is, whoever he's at, cannot say, well, Jayden, this is wrong, or we determine this is wrong. You understand? Because we could be in deep crap for this, holding you, keeping you here. Why did he run away? What is he running from? Who must buy that? We must swallow that pill?
We telling you. Real talk. And like I said, right, Max, even if, right, they got some children, like I said, obviously, they got some children, even though they getting good treatment home, they still is run away because of they don't want to follow rules. But what I'm saying is that Jayden, how they put it over that this banner is a lenient, well speak, well respected, follow rules and regulation. Says you can't put he inside the door because he's not there.
School.
Right, tapping in his school and all them things. So this is why he's saying to me, like, what really going on? Like,
he never make an attempt, not one time, for runaway before.
Good.
Why now? Why now? When the little child foot broke, why now? So I want to know, like I said, how come? What is being said to these parents that they decide to hop and come down so fast? But not only that, how we know what happened during the course of the day before this child come from school? Because obviously they say you went to school. We don't know what took place. This could all happen since already part in the day, and they wait until, because they know for the fact that maybe the mother and the father would not tolerate if they call and say, hey, this happened to this child under our care. And maybe they might come and meet the same fate if they know who. You understand?
Right.
So
Well,
to me, is this woman covering up for Shadata? Because we don't know what really happened. And then they took Jayden, they say, with the hospital, they all was there. How come Jayden, if he's old enough all the time to babysit, like they said, the whole day, why he wasn't old enough to stay home by himself? Like they took him with them and got him there. What they afraid of? What they afraid of him telling?
And the same
That
girl
they
said
got to
that
keep an eye on him?
The same girl said that the incident occurring ain't nothing to gaffer beat Jayden and these things because the child is naturally do though. So like you was saying this morning, so how come she fly in? Wish she had to come for if the child is normally jumping off the bed and she know the wish she had to fly in for.
Good.
And you know this child is man on sky. You know, mommy man does deal with it. It's not nothing serious. Yeah, but no, you fly in, then beat out.
Okay. The bone is broken, so in between, it's not like at the knee, at the joint or anything. It's the bone that broke.
Cause she said she
But it's
thought it was a normal, is a child that,
normal
she
that the
understands
child
jump
jump up
off
and
and that
good.
happened. So,
So why
so
you
what
up and
happened?
playing exactly?
Whoa.
You don't get it.
Flying with
I
no
can't.
clothes and no this like is something, some big thing and
Emergency. Good. But like I said, I trying to figure out
mad
what happened during the course of the day because if
young
Jayden
people.
at school, I mean the care is under the cousin care, the big this the grandmother or
Okay.
whoever she is, and this man now. What happened during the course of the day? Why is it so important that Jayden would go with them? Then they claim Jayden left from hospital to go to school. Now, it just things just don't making no kind of sense under this whole nonsense what they're talking.
Real thing is beer back to front foolishness by.
Back and forth
Yeah, buddy.
nonsense, and this kind of remind me right back, put me right back to
We seen.
they need to scrutinize exactly. They need to scrutinize the people whoever he was under the care under. They're the one who need to be questioned. Like, come on, this is not sitting right. It's fishy.
It's
Fishy.
yeah, yep. Mm-hmm.
He run and gone and hide. He's been seen here. We get the same story with Adrian. It's been seen here. He's seen getting into that car. He's seen they taking a story out to the same book.
Yes, show me this by.
How much stupid that the thing people are right now. People. We can't keep abusing. We can't keep abusing the children them like that and then coming up with stories. Somebody got to be a voice for him right now because obviously I don't know, mother not around, and I do can about the sense that growing up without your biological parent is not easy. Sometimes you don't always get the good treatment. You understand? When you're the outside one, you have to do everything in household. Why is the rest get the better treatment? Because that's their own. It's not always the case, like I said. In this case, that child don't look happy in many of the pictures that she popping up.
Real
He
talk.
doesn't look excited to take a picture. No smile on his face. Nothing like that you're not seeing. But yet still he's being treated so nice, so good. We can keep asking why, but someday it can come out. But somebody need to be a voice for him right now down there and come out and say something. This child deserves some kind of justice and
Real
answer.
talk. Yeah, man.
And Angie, I just don't know how much farther she can go with trying to prove herself to people and convincing them in so many ways as to what's being said, because it doesn't matter to me what she says. People gonna always got negative or something to say about what's been done or said. You know what I mean? So at this point, I don't even think she needs to speak or say anything more to convince nobody as to why certain things happen. Basically, right now, I'm just waiting back to see who goes down, and that's bottom line, because it's gonna be coming someday. We all know that. Yeah,
I love
I'm
sis.
not even listening to no more gossip about that or anything. I'm just waiting to see when it goes down, who's going down, and we already know who's gonna be going down. That's that.
Straight.
We already know that. So you trying to convince, it doesn't make no sense. You're trying to justify certain things why what was said. It doesn't make no sense. The haters gonna stay being hating out there, and they're gonna stay talking and saying things. They just don't understand. And that's how life is in this world today. So people
Straight.
is, yeah.
Right, sis. Yeah, man.
Fine, you gotta wake up now. Wake up, wake up.
We up.
Show lively. Come on. Keep the
All
show
right.
going lively.
All right, good.
You know what? To you a while ago, they sit down like you want sleep, like you fall to fall asleep.
Did I? I did not.
Fire up,
good.
fire up, fire up the grill there. Come on.
Good. Got it. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Ooh. Born in the city of Kera, Captain Ibrahim Shawareh, who grew up to be a great leader. By age 34 he came to power, and with this the colonialists started to sour. But Captain Traoré is no one to cower. With a degree in science and geology, he is working on charting a different course, teaching his people to stand firm with no apology. First he and his people started to take control of all their resources from gold and iron ore. This broken exercise will be no easy stroll. The fact is that Captain Ibrahim Traoré and Ouagadougou, we are inspired by you. Captain Ibrahim Traoré and Ouagadougou, most of the world's black people really love you. He changed the dress code for the judges and authorities to encourage self-respect to be restored. Traditional Burkinabe fabric, Fasoud and Fani, calculating a different matrix, building self-respect and resilience. Communicate with each other, we will reach the goal. The call is simple, hold on to that hope. A better tomorrow is possible. In peace, develop ourselves and develop our resources. Speak to each other instead of tearing each other apart. Captain Ibrahim Traoré, Captain Ibrahim Traoré and Ouagadougou, we are inspired by you. Captain Ibrahim Traoré and Ouagadougou, most of the world's black people really love you. Captain Ibrahim Traoré and Ouagadougou, we are inspired by you. Captain Ibrahim Traoré and Ouagadougou, most of the world's black people really love you.
Step out of the shadows and come into the light. Now is your time to find your way in life. It's all a journey. Well, you already know it's your girl Melody Thomas, and I'm representing for Let's Talk the Things TV. Now, you know when I want to hear all the latest gossip, all the latest trends, music, news, all that great stuff from Guyana, I subscribe to Talk the Things. So make sure you subscribe and check out the vibes. Right now, you know.
Entertainment again. And my people, another day, and the Jayden Simit case. But today, is not a regular day because today we have a major breakthrough in the Jayden Simit disappearance. People, it turns out that Shanique, the cousin, the mother of the 2-year-old, actually left the hospital and went to Spur Tree to get freshened up, to bathe and get clothes. Has anybody throughout Jayden being missing ever heard Shanique, Demar, or Ann mention that Shanique went to Spur Tree? Any interview, any live, did any of them mention that Shanique left that hospital and went to Spur Tree? Shanique had her personal driver driving her around. Somebody that is called Tommy from the area, from Newport. So let me say this to you now. The cousin that Jayden was waiting on, how many cousins has been mentioned in this entire situation? The only 2 cousins we know of that has been mentioned so far is Demar and Shanique. When Shanique was asked if there was any other cousin who Jayden could be waiting on, Shanique said she know of no other cousin. So the only 2 cousins was Demar and Shanique. Demar is a 15-year-old little boy. Demar doesn't drive. The only person in Jamaica at the time, the only cousin in Jamaica at the time, had access to a car, a private car. It was Shanique being driven around. Now, according to Shanique, when she went to the hospital, a matter of fact, she left and went to Mandeville to get chicken and chips. And when she went to the hospital, that's where she stayed. She eat there, she bathed there, she sleep there, and she stayed by her 2-year-old son's side until she had left Jamaica. Shanique, how come you never tell nobody, say, in a no time at all, throughout the entire time Jayden went missing, that you had left the hospital and went to Spur Tree? And furthermore, you were not present at the hospital during the time Jayden was out of school.
Wow.
Jayden's school finished around 2:30, 2:40. But Shanique, during that time, you were not at the hospital. So the only alibi you have would be the driver of the car. A matter of fact, did Demar leave the hospital with you? Did Demar went to Spur Tree with you? I said from the beginning, the smart child that Jayden is, Jayden would have never ever gotten into a car with somebody that he doesn't know. Jayden would have never gotten into a car unless someone who the car was being driven by had said to Jayden that your cousin such and such send me to fetch you. Remember, we're talking about a brilliant, intelligent little 12-year-old boy. So Shanique, why throughout all this time you maintained that you have been at that hospital and you have never left that hospital? From your reach at Jamaica, you're there right by your little 2-year-old side, but you never tell nobody so you left and go Spur Tree. Go up at your mother boss house or wherever. You told them you were going to your mother boss house.
Hey, my skin growing here, boy. She killed this youth, man. She killed this youth, man. She unalive this youth, man, buddy. She unalive the youth, man, buddy. Let tell you something. Despite what she said at all, is not nothing for they got beat Jayden. For you, mad is a break foot. You know how much parents is trip out? It's not a lot of parents gonna hold it and so scrap like she say, yeah, it's a cheering thing or whatever. Then they said Jayden never said how the child fall down or nothing. All he said the child fall down. You know what I mean? That mean that he was a wrong. He could have heard the child hollering when it fall down. Sometimes it's not even he. Because this is why I trying to find out. I asking, you know what I mean? Is Jayden was put in charge to watch the child? Or was he somebody? He a cousin. Says two of them. Why you would take it out upon Jayden? She did leave the hospital. She's the one who gonna pick up the banner. J Progress know we saying. Yeah, bro.
Where did you went? And even so, what made it worse? You were in the time gap of when Jayden was not in school. His school would have been over. According to Mr. T, you come back by sometime. But here, Mr. T start tie up himself. And here, Mr. T was being checked by the family before. Because Mr. T time them now add up with where Anne and Shanique and Demara say. So they have spoken to Mr. T already about the time when he do interview. So if you notice, when Mr. T was asked about time, he actually got a bit defensive and said, me a driver, me can't keep track of time. Mr. T was being cornered. Mr. T didn't want to say nothing and say the wrong thing. Because watch you know, Mr. T may not have been involved, you know. But at the end of the day, Mr. T is just being a husband and protecting his family. He don't want to be the person to let out say nothing when I match up with them. I say, because guess what? They haven't sat down with Mr. T and discussed what he said. Because by then, Mr. T would have already known that, well on, why we need to plan what we go say if we attack the truth. So the plan was only being made with Demar and Shanique to speak what he speak. That's why they are the ones always out there on platform talking. Watch this now. So, let's say then, Shanique could be placed at the hospital during the last time Jayden was seen coming from Megamart and up on the camera. But the next thing again, was Shanique missing from the hospital during the time that Jayden left Megamart? Was Jayden in a rush to leave Megamart because the time when get to wait upon him cousin, him did need to reach Deso by that time? Can we play?
Cause he ain't got no phone. Remember the youth man ain't got no phone. He ain't got a personal phone whereby he could call. So he working with time. Yo, I want you to hear at 4:30 sharp. See, he don't say no scrap, but he got time, but he ain't got phone. I got for that by 4:30. Shit. I got for make it deck by. Why you give away umbrella? Nah, she more to this youth man. She know what this youth man there. But this is the old top thing, by. If you don't find body, you can't think, you know what I mean? This place, what? Them they see, I want them to have video showing the boy entering her car. I want them to have video showing the youth man entering her car. Eli.
And that is what I said this morning in the commentary. Because when L.A. Lewis was questioning Mr. Thompson, Mr. Thompson started stutter.
Yeah.
And he said, I can't remember time because, you know, me I drive. So, he's an accomplice in a way, but he's definitely not a part of the... He protecting his wife and her daughter. You He protecting me wife and she daughter. Any parent will do that. Any parent will do that for the child. Yes, right? But this banner, this Jamaica here, he say no, this brethren ain't easy. This brethren tough, aye. This man don't crack this case already, aye.
Real thing.
This brethren crack this case already. Shanique?
I like how we deal with it. Yeah, man.
Yes, aye. But here why vex about? Why did Jamaica police let this girl leave the country? Jamaica got an expedition law. They're going to expedite she back. She got to come back to face them consequences so she could run, but she can't hide.
I telling you.
Yes, I telling you. But there's a culprit because when the brethren suss it out this morning and I watch the different clips and I analyzing this thing, I said, nah, this girl guilty. This girl guilty. The guilt showing, man.
Yeah, man, it's a show.
She vexed. She done vex this man a car. She baby forget broke up and
yeah,
got
bro.
to hospital and things. So she come down with a vengeance.
With a vengeance, good. There's all the Caribbean people. There's all we Caribbean people stay. It's not enough we could hold a thing, hold a little composure. Soon as it could be a cousin, it could be we's done ready for tear off and bust people ass.
For right is why I stop beat me youth them at an early age in America, because you see me when I get the run brethren, I show you about what
right, yeah, man.
In the vexation and the wholeness of everything, you could pelt a blow
and
that could be a dead blow, brethren.
Boom. Aye.
Yes, I. And this what exactly happened in this situation, It's a vengeance blow. She pelt there and she ain't pelt the blow there for out he light, but he light us out.
Say you why.
Sad, man. It really, really touch I, man, brethren, as a parent, It parent, but we gotta be fathers, and we gotta be careful who we gotta be cheering amongst and who watching, we cheering them. I said it in the commentary this morning.
Great thing for you.
Y'all gotta be careful who y'all trusting with your children to babysit them and this and that. Pay the extra money, take the day off, call your boss, tell them you're working late. That's why I give God thanks. I'm blessed that I work for myself, man. So I just make my own hours, brethren. So I can roll when I'm ready. You know what I mean? And I give thanks. I just love how you have your little daughter around you and people chat you and say all kind of thing, but brethren, I salute you, brethren. Just keep doing what you're doing, man. You know what I mean?
Right.
It is what it is, brethren. Straight.
Yes, sir.
I'm listening.
Good. Me, I don't care what it say. I think I put co-host as the co-host. Me, I don't care when nobody say watching me cheering them by. Because not me, I sending people home. I go in and sit down. Yeah, man. Straight. Yes, sis, Angie.
Hey, Fire.
What is someone do?
My
Bye?
heart. My heart. You know I'm in New York. A city that does not sleep, yo. Listen.
Yes, I know that way.
Fire, my heart goes out to this little child, and I think this case needs to gain a lot of traction because look how a lot of Jamaican was, really rooting and standing in for Adrianna, and as
yeah, man, I say that.
Guyanese, we need to do the same. So I'm happy that you're doing this. I don't know much about it, but from the little that I'm listening right now, this is sad.
Yeah, man.
Caribbean people, and I'm speaking broadly, that is where when you get a child born in America, it's like that child is golden. It's like that child better than any other child. Now, the first thing, why would you leave Jayden is a child? Why would you leave a child to look at another child? And Fire, everybody who know got them American kids, these kids, they're born different. It's a different brains that they don't settle when they go on vacation. They're busy. Who knows if it wasn't an accident that this child probably fell and broke his feet or whatever. Who knows if it's not an accident?
Straight.
Allegedly.
This is what we saying.
Allegedly, who knows this woman is the one who probably beat this child and hit him with one hit fire. She ain't beat him for killing him on a live him, sorry. But who knows if it's not one blow she give him. And in panic, they apparently allegedly get rid of the body. Because where is this child?
I telling you, boy.
It is really like, yo, what's going on in the world with children? I don't know if you know of the little 5-year-old girl that was on a live here too. I got a chance. I don't know if you can look up that, but it
You
is
send it to
sad.
me?
No, I will.
Alright.
You know, are they doing business? I'll think it tomorrow. Yeah, but it's so sad with this young boy, man. No, Jamaica need to really like thing and why you run back? Why you run out back out of the country, Rastaman? You're right.
Real thing.
Why you run out of the country? They need to get her back. Need to get her back, but you gonna beat not a child because a child broke his leg? Child could have been here in America and he could have fallen and the same could have happened. Who you would have beat? Who you would have unalive? And I'm not saying she unalive the person, but
Real talk.
everything pointing to her.
Straight up. Cause she's the mother, you know what I mean? She flying.
Yeah, cause normally when you take an American born child out of the country, for example, with my son, your daily scratches thing, immigration is asks you a million and one question. Where were you? What were you doing that caused this child to get this injury? I've been through that already. My son just running and playing and get scars, coming back. This question, where he went, what was he doing? What was I doing? How I didn't know. If when he injured himself, if the cousin come and tell me right away, I had that. My aunt had that already. When you go with them and you're coming back into this country, I don't know if it happened for everybody. Depends on how you travel. Check them kids. It's asked question, especially if the mark is visible.
Telling you about it.
But you ain't gotta unalive a child for that, man.
No man.
Oh,
Sure.
the last days we living in.
Sure.
And I know we're not on this topic, but let me quickly say this because I heard Rastaman say, Rastaman, me ain't gotta sue nobody. Cause my thing is, let me tell you how I was gonna deal with this with Melly Mel. If I do what the FBI told us to do, don't mind who protected Melly Mel in New York City. She would be on the next plane to Guyana. And if I do that, I wouldn't live with myself because I don't know what the PPP would do with her. At the end of the day, she's still one of ours.
Straight.
Okay?
Yes, yes.
People do your thing, you leave them to God. Understand? You leave them to God. And Miss Maxine, thank you. I heard you. You are 100% correct. But I want to let you know, I'm not proving nothing. I have nothing to prove to anybody. You are right. Don't mind what you said. I still gonna get a name. Remember, the whole idea was to discredit any word that come out of my mouth. So if you said I'm this, that, XYZ, is to discredit every word that come out of my mouth. Right? Well, fire.
One love, sis.
That's all I want to say, man. One love. This is really sad, man.
Real thing, sis. Sure.
The footage should show what time Shanique was at the hospital. She came back to the hospital. So make we match this up now. So if police can do their investigation and say, alright, Jayden left Megamart X time. But guess what? Shanique came back to the hospital X time. So Shanique, if you cannot be placed at the hospital during the time that Jayden left Megamart and was out there and was no longer in any view of any CCTV, or nobody had have any other view of him. And even so, Shanique, you could have gone back to the hospital, but where did your driver go? What plans and arrangement was made with your private driver who was driving you around, who would have been one of your closest person in Jamaica to be driving you around. What happened to Jayden then? So no realize what I go on now. Uno ask, who could have went want pick up Jayden? Shanique had a private car driving her around. Jayden was waiting on his cousin. The arrangement was made from Thursday night per phone until Jayden said tomorrow Friday, Shanique, your cousin come from foreign and she go come pick you up when you left school. Jayden didn't know if he was going to be picked up and brought to the hospital where everybody was. So he would have been happy to wait and the cousin who would come pick him up. Because probably in his mind he was going to be brought to the hospital where Mr. T was, Ann was, Demar was. He was the only one who wasn't at the hospital. So probably in Jayden's little mind is that he would be picked up by the cousin coming from foreign now and can't go to the hospital with everybody there because everybody always there together based on information. Them no left no, them one another. So my people, me want to know this now. If all this time Ann, Demar and Shanique has been hiding that Shanique did in fact leave the hospital. And like Shanique said, the only place she went to when she come to Jamaica was go get chicken for the little baby because the little baby didn't need chicken and chips. Then Shanique, why have you hidden that you left the hospital and went to Spur Hill to go and freshen up and bathe and collect clothes? During that time, when did you leave the hospital? When did you return to the hospital? And if so, where did your driver go? Was your driver at the hospital waiting on you throughout that time, or your driver left? Did your driver leave and pick up Jayden and take him wherever, or did you guys both pick up Jayden together? Mr. T said he was surprised to how quick you came back to the hospital. But guess what? Mr. T never give an exact time when you came back to the hospital, because Mr. T didn't want to say nothing that could put you guys in any problem. So no say all along, we know say Shanique a liar. Nowhere out there, pan no interview, pan no platform, nowhere at all, you never hear Shanique mention that she leave the hospital other than go buy chicken and chips for him little baby. Shanique made it clear that at the hospital is where she eat, she shower, and she sleep, and when she came to Jamaica, she stayed by her baby side until she left Jamaica. And never mention it either, say Shanique left. Demar never mention it either. So poor little Jayden, he was definitely waiting on his cousin. But maybe just waiting on his cousin, because look at it now. If that was the drive available, my cousin come from foreign and she go to the hospital. So maybe me go join everybody at the hospital, but my cousin go pick me up. So I don't need to take no taxi because I'm going to be picked up and taken to the hospital where everybody is. Of course, that is a fair thing to do. Fair enough. Jayden never have his phone, so the arrangement was made from Thursday night. From Thursday night, that arrangement was made. For Jayden, when you leave school tomorrow, wait for me and Perth Drive, and I will pick you up because I will have a car. I will have my own private car because I'm in Jamaica. I'm not taking taxi. I have my driver driving me around. So I will pick you up on Perth Road and we will all go back to the hospital because everybody is at the hospital. So where else would Jayden want to be? So Shanique leave the hospital within the time of Jayden leaving school. Within the time of Jayden leaving school, Shanique could not be placed at the hospital. So between the hours of 2 to 4 or 2 to 5, you have a big gap where Shanique wasn't at the hospital. Even if Shanique returned to the hospital, was Jayden picked up? Shanique taken to be dropped off back at the hospital, and Jayden being told that he's been taken X and X place, and Jayden went with the driver. This is a major, major breakthrough. So now police Uno realize now, say all a Newport will not search, all a Wales will not search, all a Perth Road will not search. Uno need to go and take a look in the deep vegetation in the Spur Tree area. Use your police knowledge and your police intelligence and go and search the surrounding area in Spur Tree and the potential spots where you could possibly dispose of a body. And me tell you already, just think like a criminal and think this is where I would more than likely dispose of a body. People, Jayden body is not in Newport. Jayden body is not in Wales. Jayden body is nowhere on Perth Road. Jayden body is more than likely in the surrounding area of Spur Tree. From where I'm standing now, today make exactly 3 weeks since Jayden has been.
Fire.
Yes, I
need to know this. So, you hear me?
Yeah, you're live. We hear you.
2-year-old. 2-year-old baby was right. If you broke your femur, as they say, is the femur, the one for the break, or the hip, whatever, that child gonna be in pain, severe pain, right?
Right.
You know when things happen to little kid, you got your little daughter thing, they gonna be at bawling. They got time for ask for chips and chicken. Number 2, they take it to the hospital. What they gonna do? Not give them thing to keep them calm, pain meds, whatever they're gonna do and give them. You think the child got time for holler for chicken and so when did this child ask for chicken and chips that she had to left for go and get chicken and chips at the KFC? I ain't gonna be asking for that. A 2-year-old? I don't know what to make of this. Now,
Craziness,
it's real terrible. So T need to come out and say something, man. Wherever he is. Somebody come out and say something. Don't let another one go like that. Come on. Suppose it's the other way around. How would they like it? Only who knows it, feels it, knows it, huh? It's a human being, man. Come on. Somebody need to take a stand. That's what I'm saying all the time. Somebody got to be a bigger person, take a stand and make a difference. Make a difference for these kids, these young people, somebody, come on, stop looking at what's going to happen, what's the outcome. Stop looking at that now, because the more this happens, the more we giving other people the privilege and authorities for do things like that to kids and anybody and thinking they're going to get away with it. When is this going to go to end? All this craziness going on. Boy. Me when I'm willing, like just like you say, for sit down, I'm willing to do the same, because I don't believe in you taking a person's life, especially a child, and you still living life and you won't. Come on. Then have no remorse, like this child is a piece of trash or something. You talk, but he's so good, so good. He listen, he does this, he doing good in school, he doing. I still want to run away and gone. Where could he be? We cannot for a second. Who's hiding him? Who's holding him? Who's keeping him? Even if you say he run away, they say he run away, what happen? He can get hungry after a while. Remember children mind sometimes. They ain't gonna think smart out. He gonna come out to hide in because he can get hungry. He gonna want something, he gonna go somewhere. Even the biggest of criminal that they slack up. Because either they want some place for hide, they want something to eat after a while, so they can come out to hiding. Unless you know, but living out in the jungle, in the bush. Then you can hunt your food and do whatever. Let alone think they're making people a fool, but the child run away. He never did it before. The fact that he never did that before.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
One love, Mm-hmm. All right, guys, we out here. So tomorrow we're gonna follow up with the rest of live, the rest of videos. But I can't manage here no more. I wanna sleep bad. So peace and love. See y'all tomorrow. Don't tap in tomorrow afternoon. Yeah, I don't know. Members live alone only. So without no further ado, love you guys, man. See you. We out.